Hello, everybody. Well, it looks like we have a market that's actually going to move today. That's exciting. Let me see if I can get this video started over here. All right. We've had quite a sell-off. We've had quite a sell-off. This YM looks nice. Stay up there. Stay up there. No, you're not going to do it. Quite a sell-off. I got to get my bearings here. I know we're below the lows yesterday on all the all the equities. Gold is down, but gold is about to go to the low. Yesterday's low. I didn't realize that. It's pretty close. It's about $5 off right now. Okay. We had a lot of news this morning too, but we got some more at 10. Got some housing data at 10 o'clock, existing home sales. The interesting part about the market being down is all the news was good. Oh, I love that part. All the news was good, so the market goes down. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. The market doesn't like good news. You know why the market doesn't like good news? The market doesn't like good news because then the Federal Reserve is less likely to just throw some more money out the window. We live in a crazy world. Well, I'm looking at gold. If I've got to look at anything, boy, gold did a nice rotation down. I'm looking at gold here. Yeah, it went up and tested the red line. Came down, tested the red line. Of course, it meandered its way there, and it had the prior day open the overnight open and the prior day close in the way. Rotated under, and here it goes. But now it's stalled out again. Damn it. When I was looking at it, it was forming these three candles. So I was hoping it would go down here. Maybe give us a rotation back up to here. Boy, that'd be beautiful. That would have been beautiful. A rotation, just like the rotation that it was ugly, but it rotated inside here and then to here. So I would like the rotation to go from here back to here. To put it in perspective, I just did the math here in my small pea brain. But this is why I say gold's movement is tremendous if you get in a rotation, because from here to here with one contract is just under $2,000. It's crazy. That's just crazy. The rotations in gold are just crazy. Huh. Let me see here. Here to here. Let me blow this back up. How far down are we? Here. Come on, gold. Well, I wasn't interested in that potential 1 minute gold line. Just in case any of you were wondering, why did Bob not want to take that 1 minute gold line? Well, the break of that candle, this one right here, to the downside was, from here to here to the pivot. And there's got to be leery if you don't have room to let it work, that when it hits there, it does exactly what it's doing right now, which is rotating right back the other way. Damn it. So there's now, in my mind, I really thought we were rolling down to here, but I wasn't going to take that trade. Jesus. Really, gold? All right, let me move this out of the way for now, because it's obviously not going to do what I want it to do right this minute. Yeah, there's just not enough room. If you're gonna enter and you're right into potential support and or resistance, I stay away from it. And the size of those candles also is pretty scary. I mean, each of those I'll look at this candle here, 52.9, 57. I mean, the candles are $500. The candles are $500. $500? Did I do that math right? 52, 53 to 57 and a half. Yeah, they're freaking $450. If you're gonna defend the back of that candle, man, oof, that's a tough one. Yeah, really needed gold to plow its way down to that low, man. That could have potentially set up for a really sweet, swing trade situation for those of you not worried about prop firms. Because I mean, you get the rotation. Let's say you get the rotation here and it rolls up, and then you get in, and it gets inside that 9 EMA like it's kind of stuck right now. You sit your target there, and as it keeps creating pivots on the rotations up, you just kind of keep moving your stop behind those pivots. And just kind of like the pivots on the way down here. Here's your pivots, here's your pivots, here's your last pivot. So if you had the trade on the way down, your stop would have been here. You did get stopped out, but, you rode it a lot further. Oh, man. It depends, Recovery Wick, because, I mean, we also had a lot of news kicking this market around. I mean, things could get a little slower, more rhythmic. You never know. Hopefully, at least rhythmic. Hopefully, at least rhythmic. Gold kind of fooled me because it actually, lately it's been going dormant around the time the equities opened. So when it rotated down and inside the prior day close and then dropped, I was fooled because it hasn't been doing that lately. Lately, it's been going dormant through the open and then waking up later. Jesus. Come on, guys. Whew. Wow. Yeah, that'll be the last of our news, other than these idiots talking. Hopefully, they don't say anything stupid. Man, GDP was at 3.8. Think about that. GDP was at 3.8. They were anticipating 3.3. Anything 3 or above pretty is pretty stout for such a mature economy like this. I wonder if that's got to be inflation adjusted. So that's probably, I could get into a long story about a inflation adjusted GDP and how come the United States' GDP is always positive. Well, because if you manipulate the inflation numbers, you can always make GDP positive if you think about it. Mm-hmm. Man, this again. I'm doing this again. This is 2 days in a row. My internet's been kicking me in and out on this stream. This is 2 days in a row. Did it yesterday terribly. Just did it twice while I'm sitting here. All right, we got the last of the news out of the way. This really shouldn't do anything. Really shouldn't do anything. All right. So, Joe, it sounds like you hit a couple good trades after 11 o'clock yesterday. That's good. I went back and looked at the charts, and yeah, there was some that set up for sure. Jeez, come on. Somebody do something. Well. Might we get lucky? Might we get lucky? Come on. Show me we're going to get lucky. Oh, this would be nice. Okay, hold on here. All right, so the 9 EMA on the 5-minute chart held in gold. So hopefully that creates the rotation back to here that we're looking for a long off the prior day low. Hopefully. That's see how the candles are starting to stack up. Yep, the candles are starting to stack up. So I'm paying attention to that. Mm-hmm. Rotate. Okay. Rotate. Okay. Everything is stair-stepping long in terms of the equities right now. Yep. Man, the ES, Jesus. What time was that? 4:30 in the morning, right into the prior day close, and then poof, that was at 66.97, and look where it is now. Wow. Insane. All right, come on. What are we looking at? Come on, gold. All right. It's building up energy again. Gold is building up energy again. Building up energy again. Building up energy again. Man, that ES just shot straight up. Big huge W pattern on the ES. Holy cow. and then gold went to sleep. Come on, gold. Excuse me. Yep. About that ES. But it's coming off of a huge W pattern, the ES, to the long side. I think this thing's going to, I think, if I had to put my guess on it, I think we're going long in the markets based on the way the bottoms are in all four of these indexes. They went up, shot down, didn't create new lows, and rotated. And that's what they're doing. They're all heading long right now. All of them are heading long. They're all north of the red line. I mean, that's just beautiful. I mean, you get a clear picture of a W. You want to see a W? Bing, 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 bing. That's a W. Wow, that's a W. That is a W right there. Someday, I'll train myself to be able to take those trades. I mean, the fact that the W was going to happen all came about because of the strength by which the center. Oh, wait, hold on here. The strength by which the centerpiece came up. I mean, that is violence at its best. Meander it down, didn't create a new low, and then bing, 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 bing. There's your W. Just beautiful. Yeah. I didn't say it here because it's not a tradable event for us, but I was very confident by looking at the four charts that those red lines were going to get slashed right through. And look at this. Look at the ES. It's literally finishing its W right now. Look at it. It's finishing its W right now. Look at that. That's a full W. Now, what it should do is go through this a little bit, a tick or two minimum, and then rotate down. Because that's the conclusion of the W. You had your top, you had your first leg, you had your center, and then the most important part of it all, you had your second bottom that was higher than your first bottom. And all four markets did that I'm sitting here watching. But this is the cleanest one of them all. I mean, that's a branding iron right there. I mean, Jesus, that was just beautiful. Just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and then of course, and as I said, and then here's your, and again, now here's your, and then here's your, here's your first leg, and here's your second leg, and your second leg. Once it goes through this point right here, it should run into exhaustion. That's where sellers don't step in, but instead people are taking their profits that traded that W. That's a beautiful W, man. Oh my God. I mean, shit. Sometimes I say, here's a W pattern, and I can tell by looking at it, people probably going, W, I don't see shit. Well, no, it's a W. If you look at the one on the, that one's so clear, you can see it. If you look at the one on the YM here, bing, 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 it went to the prior day low. Because like I said, it's got to clear this to finish the W. Because you got to have this leg higher than this leg to finish the W, because this leg is higher than this leg. This pivot is higher than this pivot. So this pivot has to be higher. Well, so instead they decided over here, well, we'll just run it to the prior day low and then clean it out. It's good stuff, man. It is. It's good stuff. I don't have the nerve to take those trades, to be honest with you. I mean, and again, we're all sitting here looking at it after the fact, but again, I just don't have the nerve to take that trade. But at least you can recognize what happened. Even if you don't take the trade, you can recognize what just happened. And seeing things like that excites me because it means that the sharks are in the tank. Remember? And we want the sharks in the tank. They haven't been in the tank the last couple days. At least not until the afternoon. They haven't been in the tank. They've been just being quiet and dormant. And, you need the sharks in the tank to make educated trades, in my opinion, because they're the ones that drive it from here to here, from there to there, from there to there. That was just beautiful W pattern. Jesus. Seriously. That ES W pattern was just gorgeous. Seriously, just gorgeous. And the other three markets are going back up again. So the ES is going up, the NQ is going up, the RTY is going up. So my guess is this YM prior day low line is not gonna hold. Damn it. What I don't like is we're running away from everything. We're running away from everything. It makes things tough. What does running away from everything mean, Bob? Well, we're running away from everything because here's our moving average. It's been down because why? Because the market's been down. Okay. Now we're way up here. So we're running away from the supports that will push the market, say, long now. We're running away from that. So we start having a hard time finding, people to jump in and push it with us because we get overextended in one direction for too long. The market has to breathe. It breathes up, it breathes down, it breathes up, it breathes down, it breathes up, it breathes down. The determination if it's going to go long or short is just, is it breathing harder up or is it breathing harder down? And it's got to do both. So we're kind of getting a little, over our skis is the term I use sometimes. We're over the skis. I mean, I would like to see price rotate down because we're at what? After 10 o'clock? I'd like to see price rotate down to the red line and then help have us catch along. That's what I would like to see. Yeah, you will be. You're happy. Just don't be crying when when it breathes to the short side here soon. I mean, I would absolutely love to see a red line set up. Kind of looks like that's what we might get. Excuse me. Dang. Excuse me. Dang it. Well, it's ideal if it was curved up, Bill. Absolutely. Ideal. But because of what happened this morning, it's going to be a long time before that thing's curving up. It's going to be a long time. It's going to be a long time before that thing's curving up. But if the direction's long, I wouldn't mind it testing the red line to prove that. The NQ is about to hit the prior day low also. Yep. Man, look at that. Look at the NQ right here. What a beautiful trade. What a beautiful chart. Comes down from a low up to the prior day low. Had a crossover, pull down. Then it created a new low, went back to the low, and then did this. And now we're back to here. Yeah, it took too long to get there. I mean, it gold touched the red line, but it took too long to get there. It took a safari to get there. Wow, this RTY is just going to continue to roll up. I guarantee you, if I'd have gotten in that, it wouldn't have rolled up. I just guarantee it. If I'd gotten in that RTY, it would not have rolled up. I'm just telling you. Yeah, that's the one. I'm 100% confident I'd have gotten my clock cleaned. If just be happy I didn't get in it because it wouldn't have worked. All right, come on, market, start doing something. It's in limbo now because the W pattern's been completed. There's no specific pattern sitting on the charts now, so it's just kind of sitting there. He's got to start moving it. I'll be right back. Well. Hey. Stop. The dogs came to visit. This is Lucy. All right, guys. Jesus. All right, go. Trying to trade. Go on. Come on, guys. I would really like it to refresh right now. Rotate down, then start rotating back up again. All right, here we go. It's about damn time. I mean, I've been waiting for this to happen for a while. Just needed to start rotating down. It has, okay, so the good part is our red line has, let's go back over here, say, for example, on the ES. Our red line has flattened out. So that's good. It's not screaming straight down anymore. Move. Move. Unbelievable. Come on. Somebody do something. Somebody do something. Okay. 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 All right. So interestingly enough, we are heading for a third attempt to the prior day low to the long side. That just may be a very good sign. We did it way back here at 8:20 in the morning, but here we are several hours later. Here's the first attempt. Here's the second attempt. We're about ready to try the third, apparently, hopefully. Come on, YM, push up. Push up and go through. Push up and go through so we can get moving. Come on, YM, go along. Go along. Let's push through so we can get moving. I think the whole market's waiting for you to move. There it goes, third attempt. Now go long, damn it. Why aren't you going to go long? Okay, I'm going to look for that to go long potentially. No, it's not doing it. It's just going to roll over. What? It's just going to roll over? The haters. That's a good one. What the heck? So we pushed through and then didn't do anything? What is the problem here? Why won't we go long? I don't understand this. It's like we're just stuck. That just failed. It failed that third attempt. It's just stuck. It's just sitting there. Everything's just sitting there. Everything I'm looking at is just sitting. Come on, somebody go. Come on, YM, go long, damn it. just killing me. They do not want this to go long. They do not want the YM to go long. Do not want the YM to go long. I mean, that's just insane, man. Just unbelievable. The fuck, YM? What is going on? Go long. Oh, man, it's just ridiculous. Unbelievable. What is going on? Sorry, I haven't been reading the chat. That's YM just needs to rotate up now. Drag everything with it. Just curious why we had no interest in taking short off the YM or MNQ initial piercing of the previous day. Well, first off, my NQ had a candle that closed north of the prior day close on the way up, so there is no trade there. And then the YM, I mean, that was a possible. I just wasn't looking at it. I need, come on, NQ, start moving. Come on, YM, why are you sitting here hanging out? There should be a push long here in the YM. Yep, there it goes. Now it should push. Hopefully it pushes back to the prior day close now. Come on, man. Just everything is stuck. Everything is stuck. Let's start going long, man. Somebody go long. It might be because of all these Fed people talking that we're just sitting here. Again. Well, that's what I said. Yeah, that I mean, the YM is valid to go long, but it should rotate up to that prior day close from here. Just nothing. Just nothing. I just don't, nothing. Everything has gone sideways since about 10:25, just sideways. I mean, this YM without a doubt should have rotated by now. That's just insane that it's just sitting here. Once it blew through, sat on top, it should be going right here. I mean, we shouldn't be sitting here talking about it. But again, we have all these people talking today, so I don't know if that's the problem, why things just aren't going to follow through. I mean, these people, these people just feel like they have to get on TV and run their damn mouths all damn day long. About how they're not manipulating anything. They're just helping. They're helping the economy. That price action in the YM is just insane. Makes no sense to me. Man, I'm sweating. It's humid here. It's raining today and humid. Jesus. All right, what do we got here? Jesus. Unbelievable. I mean, if you think about it on a traditional setup, you got this thing rotated down from here. Then we went up and it created a pivot that was higher than this one, rotated down, created a pivot that was higher than this one, rotated up, created a pivot that was higher than this one, rotated down, created a pivot that was higher than this one. I mean, this freaking thing should have gone. But you can just see the patterns. Again, the swings are small. There's not much in those swings, but still, the pattern was there. Unbelievable. Totally unbelievable. I mean, it's not completely unbelievable, but it's unbelievable. Where can I put this? I'll put this here. And then clip that there. Okay, all right. Let me check this chart out. Oh, shit. What do we got going on here? Huh. I don't know, Jim. We blew through the red line on the YM. We're blowing through the red line on the ES right now too. Just blowing right through them. Just blowing right through them. Well, I bail on that red line for the YM. I was definitely looking at it, but we cleaned right through it. Both the ES and the YM did the same thing. They slammed right through their red lines. Of course, the RTYs looks like it's going to at least give it a, well, it hasn't gotten there yet. I was going to say going to give it a team effort. It hasn't gotten there yet, but Jesus. Interesting. Now, what the hell are you doing now, ES? Now all of a sudden, ES just starts running. It's got to be. It's got to be these speakers, because that ES candle right here, this ES candle, absolutely makes no sense. Absolutely makes no sense. Yeah, that was an 8-point ES candle in 1 minute without any support / whatever. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Does not make any sense. That's what I said, Jim. That's what happened in the ES. It just 40 points in the NQ out of nowhere. Nothing. So somebody had to say something. Somebody said, "Oh, we're going to lower rates again," or some garbage. I agree, Jim. Time is it? Oh, it's 11:13. Jesus. It's crazy that ES is still running. It takes a lot of energy to make the ES move. All right, hold on here. Might get a crossover retest to the red line in the YM long. Come on. Pull back. Let's go. Come on. Pull back. Pull back, YM. Pull back. Jesus. Come on. Come on. Somebody rotate. See you, Jim. Gold is at its close and its high overnight open. Had some really funky candles getting there, so I'm kind of looking at it. Maybe RTY will, there could be a W pattern setting up here. We haven't, but we never pierced the red line here on the RTY. Pull down, pull down, pull down a little more, pull down a little more. I would say nothing you missed. Other than out of the blue, we got some big green candles in the NQ and in the ES that had to have been something to do with that meeting because they just came out of nowhere. Stay there, RTY. I'm looking for, stay there, stay there. Shit. I was going to take right there. So forget it. Damn it. That'd have been nice. Oh, shit. What's going on? See, there we go again. Look at those big candles. Look at it. Look at that. I mean, somebody's got to be running their pie hole. You see the size of those candles that just happened right there? And I mean, they just spiked in multiple ways. These 1123 candles. That's just insane. It's got to be these speakers. I mean, that candle, Jesus. I mean, it just right in front of my face. At 1123. You look at your 1123 candles. That was insane. Unbelievable. Ridiculous. No charts? Huh. That's not how it's showing up on my thing. Let me. Give me a second here. Yeah. Should be fixed now. Should be fixed now. I don't know what the hell happened. That's weird. I have no idea what happened. Everything just disappeared. I mean, this area held, but I mean, it was way too ugly in gold to the downside. I think it may have been our first time there too. Well, yeah, since here, 9:30, when we blew through it. It held, but this is that big freaking candle that happened just randomly out of the blue. Yeah, the problem with that red line is it's not coming from a high. It's literally one tick from the Donchian. Not that that really matters, but it kind of does. What I don't want is, like, I'd like that red line to move up more, because this pivot right here is what brought us to here. So breaking that, oh shoot, it helps if I bring that freaking chart down. Jesus, guys, I'm sorry. I just start talking about charts and they're not the ones in front of me. So this rotation is a nice rotation. It's pretty smooth, but it didn't come from the high. Not that that really matters, because we did break this pivot here. But my bigger concern would be this pivot right here that rotated it to here. On this pullback down, we might end up breaking that on the NQ. That one right there. So then we'd have a conflicting situation. We broke this pivot right here, came down, but broke this pivot going down. So what I would like for a possible red line trade in the NQ is for this to come down and hit our red line, but not pierce this, which is a tall task, because the red line is literally almost right at it. Literally almost right at it. But I will look at that. That's a possible trade right there. Come on. Don't run off on me. You're in it. You're in it early. You're in it early. Come on. The good news is, for the actual setup, is that it is giving us time for that red line to pull up. So if it does come down there and test it, we are moving away from this pivot right here. Oh, man, it's going. It is going. Wow. Well, it may run up for you. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at it go. Look at it go. Okay. All right. Let me look at something. Okay. Now, oh, shoot. Where am I? Gold has the same scenario right here. Let me get this out of the way. Gold has the same scenario right here. See that rotation to there, right to the red line? How many of these things do I have in front of me? Okay, Jesus. Got to make sure I'm pushing buttons on the right chart. Come on. All right, I'm looking for that right there. Rotation back. Come on, gold. All right. Let's go, gold. Let's rotate up. Come on. Come on. Let's rotate up. Let's rotate up. There we go. All right. Let's go. Let's go, gold. Let's go. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Come on, gold. Went right into that 9 EMA. Hit it hard. We want it to push. Come on. Come on, gold. Push. Push. There you go. There you go. All right, let's go, gold. All right, let's see here. Come on, gold. Come on. All right, let's go, gold. Come on. All right. A little red line action here. Let's hope we get some. Oh, look at that. Jesus, mother of God. That's a beautiful little rotation there. Come on, gold. No. Dominic, go. Come on, gold. I'm thinking of bringing my target up. The only thing I don't like is we're just kind of getting late in the day. Come on. Look at that NQ go. Jesus. Come on, gold. Hit me for $400. Let's get this day over with. I got stuff to do. We might get there. I might just let it go for my 400. If I can get it. Come on. Come on, gold. Come on. Come on. Come on, gold. Man, we waited all morning for this. Okay. I'm going to test the top of that 9 EMA again. That's fine. I don't mind if you do that as long as you rotate. If it rotates here, then I'm going to move my target up. That's kind of my sign that, okay, we're going to get another leg here. So let's see here. I'm at 55, 55, I mean. Let me go to 65 for now. All right. Let's pivot. There we go. All right, now let's go. Now let's run. Let's run. Come on, gold. Come on, gold. Jesus, come on, gold. Come on. Come on, gold. Nice hammer candle there. We should get more. We should be getting more leg out of this than that. Come on. There you go. Let's go. Come on, gold. Ooh. No. This is what I was afraid of. It's exactly what I was afraid of. Because of the time of day, I was afraid of this. I was afraid of exactly that. Damn it. Come on. Come on. Oh, my God. Let's go, gold. Come on. There you go. All right. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's quit screwing around. Run. Come on. Oh, you dog. This is not good. There we go. This could get good. This could get good. Pivot there. Pivot there. Come on. Pivot there. Pivot there, gold. Come on. Oh, my God. I have a feeling we're not going to do this. Come on. It should have run by now. It should have run by now. Yep. Damn it. Go. 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 Oh, you fucking shit. Come on. Not good. Come on, rotate. Come on, gold, rotate. Man, it's not good that this pivot right here was lower than this one. That is not good. Come on, gold. Come on, gold. Oh, you dog. Come on. That's not good. Why are we rotating down from the top? No. Fuck. Yep. Garbage. Just garbage. Just garbage. Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Just garbage. Man, that's just terrible. That never should have happened. Absolutely terrible. Well, I picked a winner. I picked a winner. It just didn't win enough for me. Damn it. Yeah, my guess is the ES is running up too. Yeah, it is. Let me get this thing out of the way. Damn gold. Come on, man. You should never have done that to me. You should have made me money, gold. I mean, more money. Would you make me $100? Is that it? Jesus. And the stupid thing, and the frustrating part is, I mean, you know, again, after it slammed down and cleaned out those stops, you know, it rotates back up. I mean, it's like you just know that's what they're going to do. But the problem is, how far back do you want to wait? You know, it's a catch-22. Just frustrating. Just frustrating. Just frustrating. But anyways, there was a winning trade, but God dang it. And see, here it goes. I know I'm dwelling on this. I am dwelling on this, but there it goes. It just broke. It finally broke this pivot to the left. And there it goes. Off to the races. And I missed it. Unfortunate, exactly. But, you know, again, I'm going to say this. I recognized the big green candles, and that's 90% of the battle. Because if you're in the trade on the right side from the beginning, then where, you know, what the result is at the end is just, you know, what it ends up being. It's being able to see the trade and be on the right side from the beginning. That is, well, I mean, that's, but very frustrating because look at it's going exactly to target. Where was target? Right here. I mean, it's going right there. It's going right there. I mean, that rotation, 61, 68, about $700. God dang it, Bob. God dang it. Just frustrating. Just frustrating. But hey, can't win them all. I mean, I still won, but I didn't win. I still won. I just didn't win. Sad. Absolutely sad. Absolutely sad. That was a beautiful setup, man. It was 100% a 5-minute red line trade. 100%. I mean, it was beautiful. And what helped is it created 2 candles in a row. 2 candles in a row on the red line with a top that were the same. So when the third candle ran itself through, it just took right off. So I didn't have to get into that meandering garbage that you'd get into sometimes on a 5-minute red line because it's really a 5-minute moving average. That got eliminated by the mere fact that I had 2 candles perfectly the same right next to each other, and then we blew through the top. I mean, that was, my eyes lit up when that happened. I was like, oh, this is going to get even better. It was one of those situations where I wish I could have pushed a button and changed my contract order from 1 to 2 right here on my screen, because that went from being a 1 contract order to a 2 contract order like that. As soon as we had the 2 together right next to each other. As soon as we had the 2 together like that, it was all over. What the heck is the NQ doing over here? I mean, it's just running away, man. It's just running away. It's just running away. Just running away. Shit. Well, damn it. that rotation, when it was running to my target initially, I was going to let it take it out. When it rotated over and sat on the 9 EMA, that's why I took the target and moved it up, because it did the, breathe in, breathe out. That's when you had to breathe in and then to breathe out. Well, it was breathing long, and I knew it was going to have an exhaustion point to come do some pullback. So if it hit me high, say at my $400 mark, then I still would have, I could have then had that done, but expect that rotation back to that 9 EMA. I mean, that was going to happen. It's not, very rarely are you going to get a rotation, especially a 5-minute red line. Are you going to get a rotation straight from the red line straight to the prior day, overnight open or whatever you're looking for, without it rolling over on top of the 9 EMA and then pushing itself up? Very rarely is that ever going to happen. So that's why I took my, going back to the scenario, what I was doing here. That's why I took my target when it was running here, and my target was right about, say, here. And when it rolled over, I said, okay, I'm going to grab my target now and move it up, because this should do this, and then did this. And it did do this. The problem is it did do the rotation and it did the roll up, but it had no follow through whatsoever, which is sad. And then it went into this consolidation and you heard me say it, but I didn't want to close it out. I mean, I wanted to let it do its thing. But you heard me say, when this rotated back down here and then rotated up, the fact that this candle's top never broke that one was a problem. That was a problem. I'm like, damn it, they did not rotate through the top. And when they don't do that, it's like, then, 9 times out of 10, they're doing something else, and it's not necessarily going to be good for you. And, but I wanted to give it the chance. Once it rotated, I wanted to give it the chance, because I'm looking at a potential $700 trade. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, well, that's it. I'm done for the day. And yeah, by the way, Vitaly, that's exactly. Now, what you just said is, I'm telling you, man, that's the key. The key is to just be patient, and wait for the setup that literally Donchian Channel high, screamed right to your red line. You had 2 candles, boom, there you go. I mean, it's like, hello, like you don't have to think about it. Yeah, it was pretty easy for me to recognize that as my trade for the day. I was trying to do the same thing in the NQ, but it didn't set up for me, unfortunately, because it really did go. This is a good example right over here. Let me look at this NQ, for example. So in this NQ, as it's running up, again, it gets up above the 9, sits on it, and then runs up. And then finally it hit the 9, finally way the hell up here. That's kind of what I was hoping for in gold. I was hoping for gold to sit on top of that 9 after it got, its first initial push. And then just like the NQ did here, then just run to what your target should have been. And on this trade, your target should have been right here. As long as you blow through this, your target should have been right here. Now, this thing kept on going, which is cool. But anyways, but your target should be back to your rotation. And that would have been a huge trade right there. I mean, that's to give you an idea, if that had pierced down just a little bit more, that would have been, give me a second here. It's almost 600 flat. So 56, that's $1,000. That's $1,000 trade back to this rotation. So we had two of them happening at the same time. Only one of them actually set up for me on my chart. The one I had, which was a $700 looker and didn't go to target, it's still meandering. I mean, it's probably gonna go to target, but it's taking its lollygagging time. And then this one that actually did go to target without even having to think about it. That is what's nice about the NQ, man. If it starts going, boy, it goes. Yep, if it starts going, man, it goes. And it stayed north of this pivot. See how it did that? This pivot was north of this pivot. Rotate, stayed north. Boom. There's your setup. Anyways, I'm going to call a day. Everybody have a good day. I will talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully I stream tomorrow. I should be able to. Yeah, I should be able to. Everybody have a good day.